Why do women or females, or girls, whatever, why do they always attract these emotionally drained men? I call them drained because they don't have any emotions to offer. Why? I mean, you're dating someone and you're seeing that this person does not have nothing to offer you. There's no emotions. He's just empty. He's just there. Cannot even give himself some emotions. And you still go headlong into that relationship. What's the reason for that? Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this video from. I want to say thank you for coming. If this is your first time, please do subscribe, do tap the bell so you'll be the first to know once I upload a new video. And please do give this video a thumbs up, all right? Then if you are my OG, you know how we roll. I don't take it for granted. Thank you for coming once again. I am grateful you are here, all right, to support me. I'm just so grateful. All right, so already from the title, you know I'm about discussing with you today. And that is why basically we attract this kind of men. I mean, you're dating someone who's not giving you, when I talk about not being available emotionally, I'm not talking about giving you material things like money, clothes. They can do all that. They can shower you with gifts and all that. But the truth of the matter is that, when you settle down with this person, let's say in marriage, you realize that those things are just ephemeral. That what you actually need at that point is their emotions, the tangibility of their emotions. You cannot stay with a man who is empty, who cannot offer you, that emotions that you desire, who cannot give you something that will help you, to go through life, because things are going to be tough. Everything's not going to be, and they lived happily ever after. Challenges will come. So what will keep you? What will help you to sustain, and go through those challenges without feeling it so much will be the availability of your partner, the emotional strength that is being given to you by your partner. And so if you lack that, it becomes an issue. Okay, I've seen cases where the man offers nothing. The man can be in the sitting room all through the weekend. He just wakes up, goes to the sitting room, sits down, punches his phone, and then the woman is in the room doing her thing, and the kids are running like headless chicken all over the place. No connection. They are husband and wife, yes, but no connection whatsoever. They are just living. You hardly see them together, discussing, trying to say, okay, these are goals, these are things we want to, and I don't know why Africa, let me not be saying West, because West, I think Westerners are different. But when I talk about emotionally unavailable, I think I will need to not, try to flip here and there. I want to say that this thing is predominant with African men. Sometimes it might not be out of hurt, it might not be out of pain, it might not be out of trauma. Sometimes it is how they were raised. Secondly, it could be that they were jilted, okay, by their ex, okay, and then they try to build this wall around them. We're not making excuses for them, because it is you as an individual that decides, okay, this is the life I want to live. Yes, I might have had, rejection and all that, here and there, but now that I'm settled with this person, I think I'm good to go. But where you hold on to the pain, the hurts, whatever it is, and then you transfer it to an innocent person who came into relationship with you, it becomes evil. I don't want to call them savages, but I think that's what they are. Okay, you live with somebody in the house. If you have issues, you will not discuss with the person. You don't think the person is worth discussing whatever plans you have. emotionally unavailable men. They don't discuss with women. They don't tell you, oh, I want to do this, I want us to achieve this. In fact, when they want to talk, they will say, I want to do this, not we are going to do this. So today we're going to look at those red flags that when you see them, if you are still single and searching, listen to me. If you're single and searching and you see these signs, please, Japa is a light word. Take off, like run. Don't make excuses. Don't come and stay there and say, he will change. He said it's because somebody hurt him. He doesn't like talking. This, that. No. Okay? I can tell you stories upon stories, but I don't want this video to be too long. Okay? One of the signs is that when they have a problem or when they are going through stuff, instead of coming to discuss that with you, instead of them laying the cards on the table and asking, how do you think we can go about, how do I come out from this and all that, they would rather run far from you. They will keep it within them. You know, it's like having a partner who might be sick and will not want to discuss with the wife. I have seen it happen. Might not want to tell the wife, oh, I'm not feeling so strong, I'm sick. In fact, anytime the man, like somebody told me, anytime the man tells you he's sick, know that sickness is unto death. Because he wouldn't say it. It's one of the signs. Another of the signs is that they are selfish, self-centered. It is all about them. Whatever that is not going to, help them, or whatever that is not going to, whatever they're not going to gain from, is immaterial. They don't give attention to it. Okay? So if I'm going to do this, and if I do this, I'll get this. That's where they are. Outside of that, they don't care. Somebody can stay and be telling you, today, I did this, did that. He's only talking about himself in that conversation. And when he's done, he goes. Or when he's done and you want to talk about yourself, suddenly you see that he's a bit distant. He's not listening to you. Because the discussion was not about you having an issue. This discussion was about me. That is the second red flag that when you see it, you take off. For my dear sisters who are already in the game, I don't know. I'm still going to tell you a few things you can do, but I know that most of these emotionally unavailable men don't change. They don't change. Another thing is that he projects all his negativity on whoever they are in relationship with. All his negativity. He doesn't validate you for anything. He doesn't see anything good. He's only looking for flaws. He's only looking for mistakes. You cannot stay with him without him saying, oh dear, you're so nice. You've done this perfectly. Rather, he'll be looking for loopholes. He's looking for flaws. He's looking for mistakes. He's looking for how to, destroy your self-esteem. He might be your partner. He might be your husband. He might be your boyfriend. He might be anything. But if you're with that person who is not empathetic, that person who feels, making you, talking or, making you feel like you're very important, is going to be entering your head. So rather he bashes you. He talks to you like a house help. If you're living with him, who kept this plate here? Who did this here? Who did that here? Why was this place not swept? Why? He's talking to a partner. He's not empathetic. He's depleted. That's why he cannot give what he does not have. He's empty emotionally. Because a man that understands empathy is a man that will talk to you in a way that you will still be left with some sense of a little bit of esteem. He will not talk to you in a way that when you leave the place, you start second-guessing yourself. Remember when we talked about, narcissistic personality disorder? Even though they are not completely narcissistic, but there's a relationship between emotionally unavailable men and the narcissistic behavior. They only look for flaws. So they project all their negativity on whoever they are having that relationship with. Another one is that they are always hot and cold. Wishy-washy pet people. Always hot and cold. Do you know what that means? Today he's hot. Everybody's jollying. When you're coming by, so say, babes, let's stop. Let's buy suya. Let's do this. Let's do. By the time you get home, give him 1 minute, he has changed. You're like, what did I do? What did I say anything? You will start asking yourself 1001 questions, because, I mean, the person you're seeing now is different from the person that you were with a few minutes ago. Emotionally unavailable men. Hot and cold. He doesn't take accountability. He does not take accountability. Okay? So, he's always, this happened because of this. Does not take responsibility for anything. If you tell him the way you spoke to me, I didn't like it, it's not his problem. It is your problem. So, he will give you 1001 excuses why he did what he did, why you deserve what he did to you, while he was right, while you were the one that was wrong, why, you know. So you see a man who can hardly say, oh, I didn't get it right. I didn't, the way I spoke to you wasn't so good. I'm sorry about that. No. He will stand on that, his foolishness, and be telling you, why wouldn't I say that? Why would you say it this way? He's full tons of excuses. He will give you 1000, and he's always on the defensive. You ask him a simple question, you know, it's like you're going into a fight. That's an emotionally unavailable man. If you're single, don't make the mistake of thinking he's going to change. Is he going to be a different person? I'm just going to, you know, by the time I show him. So let me say tips on how, like if you're ready with them, tips on how to survive. Because you're going to learn how to survive on your own. Number 1, learn to be patient. Learn to be patient. In fact, you're going to sew this cloth called patience and wait. That was what our, you know, back in the days, our great grand, they married some of these unavailable men. They knew there was no commitment, so to say. So that's why they always preach patience. It's because of this type of people. You're going to wear it as a dress. The second one is that you're going to lower your expectations. Don't expect much from these people, because they're not going to give you anything. Don't expect much from them at all. So the third one, and that should be the final one, because it's a difficult one to do, is to call their attention. To call their attention. You call them and tell them, you know, the way you treat me, or the way you talk to me, or the way you're not committed, or the way you make me feel lonely, it's not healthy for me. Maybe you pray before doing that. Okay? Before doing that, God will help you. Listen, let's be honest. As a woman, you are in no position. You are not in any position to fix anybody's son. You're not a psychiatric doctor. Yes, you are not the Holy Spirit. You are not the mother. You know, sometimes people say, he wasn't like this. These red flags are usually there. If you say it's not there, you are a liar. They are usually there. They might be subtle. But once in a while, you see that this person would have been doing this and all that. When someone talks to you, you know, when someone is empathetic, you will know. When someone feels, oh, how do you feel? Oh, I hope I didn't say something that made you uncomfortable. You will know. When somebody is interested in knowing how you're faring, do you think I can do it for you this way? What exactly would you want me to do so that you will always be happy? You will know. But those people there are just this set of people that I know I don't know how to describe them. The reason why they are getting married is not because they are ready to commit in that marriage. They are getting married because society is now looking at, okay, you're 26, you're 27, you're 28, and you have something doing. You're doing well. At least you can feed a woman, and then they start looking for a woman. It is not because they are ready to commit in that relationship. So they have just married the woman as an added furniture in that house. Okay? They think, okay, have sex with her is a form of intimacy. It is not. You can imagine a woman going through postpartum stress, and your husband is nowhere to be found. And nobody is there to cuddle you. Nobody is there to say it's well. Nobody is there. You go through it. You are just all by yourself. It's man in humanity to man. So if you're single and you observe some of these things, don't put your head inside there and be pretending that you didn't see it. Because it will be worse when you're finally married. Okay? So that's what I want to drop with you today. Remember, I remembered one time I was speaking with my brother. By the way, he's married to a Russian girl. And I was like, these women will not know our culture, the way we do things. And do you know what he said? He said, please, which one is African culture? He said, see, it's when people are emotionally unavailable, they start using Africa to cover up. And that these women are also helping, and they are aiding and abetting these things. Because that if when they leave their country and go to another country, or want to marry another person, they will start learning how to be nice, to speak to the person in a proper manner. They will, and it's the truth. So don't carry your two legs, your two eyes, and enter into something that all the time you are unhappy. Women go through a whole lot, and you don't need another person to add to the problems you're already going through. And this way we're going to end this video for today. I want to say, remember, you're worth more than diamonds. Till I see you next time, this is Queenette saying bye.